Hey, have you ever heard about crafting a catchphrase? Have you ever even heard about having a catchphrase? This is something that's inside of my signature program, In-Demand Signature Speech. And it's one of the nuggets that people walk away with and they're just like, oh my God, this makes complete sense. And I can see how I can use it in so many other areas of my business. So this is what we're going to be talking about today is what is a catchphrase and why you need it and where you should be using it. So let's get on to the show.
You're listening to Be in Demand, the podcast for honest advice, inspiring stories, and ideas for growing your business by leveraging the expert that you are. I'm your host, Laurie-Ann, business mentor, and I'm also a reformed painfully shy girl, red wine lover, and exercise enthusiast. Join me as I share how being positioned as the expert in your industry, even if it's a busy one, will help you stand out and be the one in demand to hire and work with.
So what is a catchphrase? This is something that is truly unique to working with me and also part of my unique process of crafting a 3 C's presentation, which is compelling, captivating, and most importantly, converting. A catchphrase is a phrase that you use over and over and over again. It could be 4 different signature speeches that you have, or it could just be about your business. And I'm going to give you some examples about that. But a catchphrase is something that because you're using it over and over again, you are actually teaching your audience your phrase, and you can become known for your phrase. Like my phrase is, speaking is the fastest way to grow your business. Speaking is the fastest way to grow your business. If you have seen any of my videos or live streams or read a lot of my content, I will use that phrase in there. And I've had students inside In-Demand Signature Speech say, when I don't know what to say, when I'm not sure what to write about again, they always return to their catchphrase. That they use that or they start with that because literally, speaking is the fastest way to grow your business. If you can imagine this being in the center of a piece of paper, like all the different areas and all the different segments that I talk about or pillars of content all stem from speaking is the fastest way to grow your business. So it is essentially, it is the essence of what you do. It is the essence of how you help people. And it's this way when people ask you well, what do you do? Well, I help people leverage speaking opportunities so that they could get positioned as the expert. They're able to monetize their authority and attract perfect paying clients. And if somebody is well, why speaking? Speaking's the fastest way to grow your business. If I'm talking about email, speaking's the fastest way to grow your email list. I'm talking about launching and programs. Well, speaking's the fastest way to sign on new clients. Speaking's the fastest way to fill programs. Speaking's the fastest way to get known in an industry. If you move to a different area, it is speaking that can literally put you on the map.
Ready to get positioned as the expert, attract perfect clients, and monetize your authority? Well, speaking is the fastest way to grow your business while building know, like, and trust. Having a speech will attract the perfect clients to you and get you rebooked again and again. So if you're ready to craft a speech that is compelling, captivating, and most importantly, converting, then get on the waitlist for In-Demand Signature Speech, where you'll learn my step-by-step process to build a speech that gets your audience's attention, explains why you're the expert to keep listening to, share immense value while subconsciously addressing the objections your audience is thinking and feeling, so that when you share the next step, it's a no-brainer for them to say yes. Let's get your presentation ready for you to deliver with confidence. Stop wasting time, energy, and money building a business the hard way. Join the waitlist for In-Demand Signature Speech at speakandstandout.com/SS.
Years ago, when my husband and I had just recently gotten married, we have a second home down in Florida. And he said, hey, let's spend the winter down in Florida. And I said, okay. I am going to book speaking events because if we're going to spend 3 months down there, then I want to get known. And I literally, in 3 months, I had 30 speaking opportunities, 30 different events. If you don't think I got known, I got known in the area. This is actually, I happen to be down in Florida right now while I'm recording this. So if you are watching this on YouTube, then you're probably noticing like, wow, that background's a little bit different than she's normally when she's at home in New Hampshire. So your catchphrase is something that also stings. That's one of the criteria for a really good catchphrase, is that it sings. And I'll explain more about that later. But it's also a belief. It's a belief of yours, a belief that you would stand by, that you would die for, if I can be ever so a little extra dramatic right there. You would die for that statement. Speaking's the fastest way to grow your business. I stand by that. All of my content is about that. If anybody says, well, no, like in like writing social media posts and engaging on social, like you can do that the hard way. But wouldn't you like to be in a captive audience with a group of people who wanted to hear exactly what you had to say, learn from you versus scrolling by? The reason why they're in that room is because they're interested in your topic. Speaking's the fastest way to get known. See how I snuck that in there? And it's just something that you repeat again and again. That's what a catchphrase is. So where would you use it besides speaking? Oh, everywhere. You literally can use it in all your content. If you're just having conversation with people and it's like slips in, it's just one of these phrases that you can get known for. And the way that you get known for something is by saying it again and again and again. And because I say it again and again and again, I am teaching my audience, including you that's watching this or listening to this, that speaking is the fastest way to grow your business. Speaking is the fastest way to, depends on what I'm saying. Like I could be talking about email lists or selling out programs, but I am teaching my audience about my belief. And so I would die for my belief. A little dramatic, I know, but that's what we're doing. We're teaching our audience. I want my audience to wow, yeah. And I want to get known for that phrase. That's my phrase. It's my belief. So let me just share a little bit about why you want to have a catchphrase. So it's a belief statement. And if you picture yourself as a lawyer, you are always defending that catchphrase. And so you're going to show some other pieces of information. And again, that catchphrase, this belief of yours, just solidifies everything. So come from the point of view like you are a lawyer. So for example, I might be talking about growing your email list with quality people. So when you're speaking at an event, whether it's an industry conference, whether it's a meeting, or even somebody's high-end mastermind, they all showed up, they all raised their hand and said, I'm going to buy a ticket. I'm going to spend time here. I'm blocking off time on my calendar to listen to this particular speaker. That also means that everybody that's in that audience is a pre-qualified lead because they're interested. And of course, you are picking events that have your ideal clients in the audience. So with that, you can teach that. So you're speaking to audiences that are filled with your ideal clients, and so when I make my offer and it could be one of my many lead magnets, whichever one is appropriate for that audience, I'm going to share one of my premium lead magnets with this audience. Those people that join, one, it was an audience of pre-qualified leads. Essentially, these are my ideal people to speak to. The people who raise their hand to say, I want that lead magnet. Now you've got quality people on your email list. And that's why speaking's the fastest way to grow your email list with quality people. Because you don't want uninterested people. You don't want people who are not interested in what you're selling. We want the right people on your email list. We're not looking for quantity. We're looking for quantity. Sorry, let me say that again, Christine. We're not looking for quantity. We are looking for quality people to be on our email list. So that's just an example of why and how you're going to be using your catchphrase. And it's a lot of fun too. So I have something very special for you. I am actually going to be running a masterclass. Not going to cost you anything. All you got to do is show up. That information is going to be down below about the catchphrase masterclass. You can learn all about when it is, the time it is. You'll have a couple of options to attend 2 different masterclasses that I'm going to be running. And it's going to be about I'm going to help you craft your catchphrase. So you'll hear a lot more examples besides my speaking's the fastest way to grow your business, but you're going to hear some of my other students who have been through the program. Like one that comes to mind is let's do grief differently, or nutrition starts before the food is on the table. I've had so many different students who have gone through the program, and I'm going to be sharing with you a lot of their catchphrases. So I hope that you'll join me. And so that will be down below. And if you're not able to make those times that it's going to be offered, at least sign up, because in signing up, you'll get a replay. Otherwise, no replays are going out. It's not going to go out to the masses. It's only going to be for the people who are interested. But this is going to be one masterclass that's not going to cost you anything except some time to help you craft your catchphrase. That way you can ask me questions like, how about this catchphrase? And I'll be able to help you edit it. And there's a lot more. I'm going to also share with you the formula for it. And also, what are some good qualifiers? Does it have this? Does it have this? So that you'll know, is this a good catchphrase? So again, that masterclass is going to be the coming weeks. So make sure that you sign up for it. And all of that information is down in the show notes, whether you're watching this on YouTube or over whatever app is your favorite podcast listening app. It'll be down below in the show notes. And between now and next week, I hope you have a fabulous week, and make sure you be in demand.